So, you're an aspiring professional who wants to get ahead in life. Chances are you work at a service provider, say an audit, accounting, advisory firm, or any other service provider. It's quite likely you haven't been told what your specific KPIs are. KPIs are key performance indicators. If surpassed, they will undeniably get you a promotion from top management without any excuses. And there cannot be any excuses from your bosses because KPIs are cold, hard figures that cannot be bent or broken. At the very least, you're able to defend your performance with actual numbers come performance review time. So in order to understand KPIs, we must first cover what a service provider sells. Ironically, it took me years to understand this, but service providers actually sell time. Nothing more, nothing less, just time. Everyone has an hourly rate on their back, which represents the value of the time that they give to the business. More junior people have a lower hourly rate, whereas top management have the highest rate. For simplicity, let's imagine that there's two types of jobs in a firm. Jobs that are chargeable to clients, and so we can apply our hourly rate to clients. These are typically ongoing projects with these clients. Then there are non-chargeable jobs, which cannot be charged to clients, like admin, research, business development, etc. Now that we understand the service that we provide, we can start measuring the quality and quantity of this service. We do this using two key metrics: utilization and recovery. 1. Utilization. Utilization is simply how many hours you charge to clients, so chargeable jobs. This is calculated by multiplying your hourly rate by the number of hours you spend working on a client. You then divide this by your total available hours, i.e., chargeable and non-chargeable hours. In effect, utilization is simply chargeable time divided by all your time. The more hours that you charge to clients, the higher your utilization percentage. In real life, utilization should be higher at the more junior levels, from 80% and above, and lowest at top management level, as low as 20%. This is because top management's job is to bring in as many clients as possible. This is all non-chargeable work. Also, with charge-out rates as high as €500 an hour, as soon as a partner charges their time on a job, chances are the budget would be broken pretty quickly. So the game in corporate services is to push down as much chargeable work as possible to the foot soldiers, while partners sip cocktails on the beach. Bring in clients for business development purposes, of course. Yeah. So the key here is the higher your utilization, the better. A high utilization effectively means that you're working on projects that the partners brought in, and you're not just sitting idle, which is the number one pet hate for top management. 2. Recovery. Unfortunately, partners aren't fools. They know that if charging all your time on clients is a good thing, then chances are this is what everyone would be doing. So, in response to this, they created what is known as a budget. Put simply, a budget designates a fixed cost to a project, say €10,000. And the foot soldier's job is to remain within this budget. This budget mechanism can vary, but let's assume €10,000 flat for simplicity. So from this budget, firms create a metric called recovery. Recovery would show the amount to be invoiced to a client, €10,000 in this case, divided by the actual cost of the chargeable time you spend. Say 120 hours at your chargeable hourly rate of €100 per hour. So in this case, your recovery on the job would be 83%. €10,000 division by €12,000. As you can see, the more hours I charge, the higher my utilization. But the higher my utilization, the lower my recovery. In my view, this mechanism creates a delicate balance between achieving high utilizations and or low recoveries, and vice versa. This is why you need to know your KPIs. Now, before we get into the steps you need to take to your next performance conversation, it would really help me if you could hit the subscribe button so I can help more people like you achieve your goals. Right, now that you understand utilization and recovery, I want you to do 3 things for your next performance conversation. 1, understand what your target utilization is and aim for that. Number 2, understand what your target recovery is and aim for that too. And 3, find out any other KPIs that the firm sees as important. Quantify these KPIs. Trust me, if KPIs are not written from the outset, there is always one more excuse to keep you stuck at your existing level. So get written clarity on your goals and objectives and go and take what's rightfully yours. I'm Patrick from Finance for You, and if you liked this content, please hit the subscribe and the like buttons. Thank you.